came to interrupt me. It's not usual, but today was exceptional because it's a preparation of Halloween. She's super excited. Yeah, I forgot time. This is a conversation on American English, and you can see a lot of expressions. I'm gonna go through the most important expressions, okay? So you already know the first part, the simple greetings, the general greetings, hi, hello, hello there, hi there. Howdy is not common, it's except in the South. Hey, yo. Depending on who you have in front of you, you're not gonna say yo if you have a boss, obviously. How are you? How's it going? It's very common. How's it going? It means how are you? How's it been? How's it? Everything? How's everything? How have you been? How have you been? So those guys are very common. Most of the time, you can ask this question: how's it been? Like it means how are you so far? Like I haven't seen this person for a long time. I can say, well, how's it been? How have you been? Okay. House tricks, it's not common at all. You don't have to memorize this one. What have you been up to? The same idea. Um, you haven't seen somebody for a long time. You can use this expression. What's new? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Okay. How's everything? Is more common. How's it going? Is more common, etc. So those guys are not really, it's not a secret. You already know everything. This guy is not really important. How you use this bright morning, it's not really common, so you don't have to memorize this one. Okay. I haven't seen you in years. Long time no see. You haven't seen somebody for a long time, you can use this expression. Oh wow, long time no see. How have you been? Okay. I haven't seen you in years or in months. Those guys, you can just ignore them. Okay. Welcome back, stranger. Long time no see. It's cliche, meaning like it's something you can use. It's very common. Where were you? I haven't seen you in years. Where have you been? Where did you go? Well, I'm still in Brooklyn. I've worked a lot, so sorry, I couldn't really hang out, etc. So next time we'll go through the expressions of surprise when you meet somebody. And what a surprise to meet you here. Imagine meeting you here. Fancy meeting you here. It's cliche, but it's also formal. Never thought I'd seen you here. What are you doing in this neck of the woods? Uh, the hood is like the neighborhood, if you want. So we'll go through that. I'll tell you what's more important and what's less important. Okay. We also talked about American headway. This is a number 3. I used number 2. So let me just go back. Maybe you're gonna be more comfortable with number 3 because number 2 may be too simple for you. So let me go through number 2. And it's important for me to do that because I just want to see what you understand so far. If I have to review a lot of stuff, if I have to start from the beginning, because you can have a good conversational, you can have good conversational skills, but if you don't know some basic grammatical rules, you may face a lot of problems. So I'm gonna just give you the answers here. So where were you born? I was born in Pakistan. What do you do? I'm a construction worker. Are you married? No, I'm single. Why are you studying English? Because I need it for my job. When did you start learning English? A year ago. How often do you have English classes? Well, it depends to you. But I use the expression, how often do you speak English during the day? So all the time, at work, at home, with my friends. So it can be all day long or just sometimes during the day. Next, we have different expressions here. I'm enjoying, I'm studying, I'm going to work, come, live, can speak, started, went. This is a progressive present or present progressive. That's an ongoing action. You can do that right now. Come, live, can speak is a simple present, meaning like it's an habit you do every day. It's a general statement. Okay, we'll go through that again, huh? Don't worry. And started and went, it's a simple past. So basically we have Mauricio Nesta. I come from Brasilia, the capital of Brazil. I'm a student at the University of Brasilia. I'm so I think it's like I'm studying, okay, modern languages, English and French. I also know a little Spanish, so I can speak four languages. Okay. I am enjoying the program a lot, so I really love the program. I'm enjoying, okay, to enjoy something, to like something a lot, the program a lot, but it's really hard work. It's hard work. I went, no, I started college 3 years ago, and okay, I live, be careful, don't say I live, but I live at home with my parents and my sister. My brother went to work in the United States last year. After I graduate, I am going to work. I'm going to work as a translator. I hope so anyway. Okay. There is also a woman, Carly Robson, and she's with a book and she has a son on the floor playing with cars. So we have different questions here. Let me zoom out because you're not going to see a thing. So just to move it like that. Okay. Complete the questions about Carly. Where does she come from? She comes from, I don't know, Oregon, California, New York. Where does she live? Where does she live? She lives in New York. Who does she live with? Who, WHO, does she live with? Well, she lives with her son. What is she studying? What is she studying? You see, she has a book. Well, we can imagine she's studying English. Let's say that. She's studying English. Is she? So we have an ing, so we need a are or is. Is she enjoying the program? Yes, a lot. How many languages does she speak? How many languages does she speak? She speaks, don't forget the S, she speaks, let's say, 2 languages. When did her program start? When did her program start? Her program started, because it's a past, started 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or last year. What will she do? It's a future. Will she do after she graduates? She will work as a teacher. Let's say that. Okay. So let's get comfortable with what, who, where, when, why, how many, how much, how, whose, and which. Okay. So we can say, what is a noun? What are you eating? A sandwich. Who are you? Jack. Where are you? In Miami. When are you coming back? Or when did you come back? Last night. Why? Because I want to or I wanted to. How many? I don't know. How many jobs do you have? Okay. 4. How much is a sandwich? $5, $5. So we say box in English, American English. How? It can be a lot of stuff. Whose? Can be also Jack. And which car is it? Mine. It's mine. Which? Mine. Okay. We can practice a lot. There are many things we can do. There's something I'm thinking as well is to go through some business English because vocabulary can be very interesting to you. You can use it also on a regular basis. We also did this exercise, choose the correct form. So Maria comes from Chile. She comes from Chile. She speaks Spanish and English. Today, Tom is wearing jeans and a t-shirt. We don't know if he wears that on a regular basis every day. Do you like black coffee? Last year, she went on vacation to Florida. And next year, She is going to study at university in California. So normally we should have an university because we have so many things. Normally it should be a mistake, okay? But for the pronunciation's sake, we will just drop the N. It's very rare. So this is just the introduction, but you also have some dialogues. You have different topics, okay? And here it's very interesting because they ask you different questions and you need to answer. So how many different ways can people communicate? Well, you can tell me. We can talk about that. And we can have, the topic can be communication, okay? And this is, you always have a text and some questions. So this is a text. People, the great communicators. I'm gonna make you read the next time. So you need to start studying this text in preparation for the next lesson. And so be careful because the questions based on this text are here. Okay? So we'll go through these 2 pages. So it's completely different from what I did today because I wanted to keep it soft and light. So that's gonna be my plan. After we did boost your vocabulary. So we have a lot of adjectives, but I have a lot of students, they have a problem to describe things and they get stuck with the same adjectives over and over again, especially when they have to describe their emotions. So that's a thing here. I think that's here. Okay. So feelings and emotions. So I ask you to make 10 sentences using 2 adjectives. Okay, 2 adjectives or two nouns, whatever you want, but you need to use at least 2 words per each sentence from this list. To feel or to be afraid of, angry about, with, ashamed, disappointed, disgusted by something or with something, at something, someone, embarrassed, envious, excited, exhausted, very, very tired, frightened, frustrated, guilty. Guilty is like you feel embarrassed because you feel you did something bad and people realize that you did it. So you can feel guilty about it. Happy, hurt, emotionally. Jealous, proud, sad, shocked. Don't say chucked, but shocked. Sorry, surprised, tense, very stressed out, very stressed, tired, and upset. Upset is angry. And the nouns, so those guys are the adjectives, and now we have the nouns. The fear, the anger, the shame, so it's related to what we did before. The disappointment, the disgust, the embarrassment, the envy, the excitement, the exhaustion, like you're very tired. The fright, to be frightened. The frustration, the guilt, the happiness, the hurt, the jealousy, the pride, so to be proud, and the pride, the sadness, the shock, the sorrow, when you're sorry, or when you're sad as well, surprise, the tension, the tiredness, the hate, or the hatred, and the love. To be in a good mood, you're very happy. To be in a bad mood, you're very mad, very upset, angry. And now we have the different opposites. That's very important because, you can also try to make 10 sentences here using 2 adjectives. Well, it can be the opposite. It can be, I'm an ambitious person, but my brother is unambitious. Okay, cautious, impulsive. Cheerful, the opposite is miserable. Confident, insecure, shy. Decisive, indecisive. Easygoing, relaxed, cool. Difficult, fussy, even-tempered, so you are in control of your emotion, quite the same all the time. Bad-tempered, moody. So a moody person is a very emotional. Friendly, unfriendly. Funny, serious. Generous, mean, selfish. Hardworking, lazy. Honest, dishonest. So you can say dishonest. introvert, extrovert. So when you're introvert is you don't talk too much to people, and extrovert is like me, you talk all the time and to anybody. Kind, unkind, cruel, loyal, disloyal, mature, childish, immature, modest, arrogant, big-headed. Uh, you have a big ego. You're very arrogant. Okay, nice, nasty, horrible, open, secretive, reserved, optimistic, pessimistic, organized, disorganized, messy. You can say that as well. Messy, MESSY. Um, patient, impatient, polite, rude, or impolite as well, cheeky, practical, impractical, relaxed, laid back, strict, uptight, reliable, unreliable, sensible, silly, sensitive. Be careful of the difference, and sensible and sensitive, insensitive, thick skinned, like somebody is not really affected by any kind of emotions. Okay. And sincere, insincere, strong, weak. A friend is someone who is always there for you, or keeps promises and secrets, sticks up for you, so we can say sincere, reliable, nice, loyal, honest, generous. Okay. Uh, a friend is someone whom you can trust, so loyal, truthful as well. I can't stand people who are lazy. And bullies. Bullies is, we think about the bullies at school, because you have a lot of kids who can steal the money, they can steal the lunch, or they can make fun of other kids. Now with the social network, Facebook, Twitter, everything, it's the bullying is with ing. The bullying is stronger because it doesn't stop in school. It also continues at home. There's a big problem in America on this level. I wish I were calmer or more patient. I wish I wasn't so impatient. Okay? We did that. It's not too difficult, and the emoticon is not new. I want you to do this game. So you have different sentences. He always keeps his promises. So we can say reliable, loyal. She can't stand waiting in bus queues or lines. So impatient. Okay? Her room's a mess. She can never find anything. So she's messy, disorganized. So you need to find the word somewhere. Okay? So I think that's it for this book. It's a book based on vocabulary. It's a number 3. Boost your vocabulary, number 3. And what is this? This is a book about the speech. They tell you how to pronounce some stuff. It's not really for you. Not really important. What I would like to do actually is to change the grammar book, because beginning is not really difficult for you. It's an okay book, but I'm realizing they don't really give a lot of exercises, so we need something different. Okay, so let's say maybe I can just look for one right now. English grammar. I have plenty, but I thought this guy would be fine for you, and I made a mistake. But anyways, I'd like also to. So I told you I'm gonna send you a video. So I'm gonna do that right after. There's something you have to keep in mind. From the book American Headway, there is a text you need to prepare. You have some sentences to make based on boost your vocabulary. It's not looking for anything here. And no, that's the one we were checking. I know I have other books that are probably better for you. And this is basic. It's not really too difficult. That's the one I like to use, but it's full of exercises. So it's Longman. It's a very nice book, but I not for sale in the USA. It's a book I don't use anymore because most of my students were a bit annoyed by it because it's really, really dense. And but we can go through some stuff, okay? We can just go back and forth between the previous book and this one, okay? So you have the verb tenses, but they really go through everything. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna send it to you after. Okay, the overview, like it's like a review. Okay, come on, I don't need to go that far. So the perfect progressive, the perfect tenses, the progressive tenses. So we have the present progressive. Tom is sleeping right now. Okay, can affect the present. Okay, and we can go through that. So what is the most important is to go through the simple present, those are simple tenses, the simple present, the simple past, and the simple future. It's what I was trying to go through with you. And simple present is something you do on a regular basis. You know, it's repetitive. It snows in Alaska. Well, often. Okay. Tom watches television every day. So in general, the simple present expresses events or situations that exist always, usually, habitually. They exist now, have existed in the past, and probably will exist in the future. So it's repetitive. The simple past, it snowed yesterday. So yesterday can tell us it's a simple past. Tom watched television last night. At one particular time in the past, this happened. It began and ended in the past. Okay. And the simple future, it will snow tomorrow. It's going to snow tomorrow. Tom will watch television tonight. Tom is going to watch television tonight. So will and is going to. Is going to is a near future and will is a future simple. At one particular time in the future, this will happen. We'll see that is going to and will is slightly different because one is more planned than the other one. Okay, and the progressive tenses, well, we can start with the present progressive. Tom is sleeping right now. It is now 11. Tom went to sleep at 10 tonight and he's still asleep, so it's not gonna change. His sleeps began in the past. It is in progress at the present time and probably will continue. So I'm speaking. I can say that as well. I'm recording. I'm doing it right now. And the past progressive, Tom was sleeping when I arrived. Okay? So the past progressive is an ongoing action. It can be interrupted by another action. Okay? Tom went to sleep at 10 last night. I arrived at 11. He was still asleep. His sleep began before and was in progress at a particular time in the past. It continued after I arrived. So it's like a present progressive, but in the past. Okay? And the future progressive, every time you have the progressive part, you know you have an ing somewhere. Tom will be sleeping when we arrive. Tom will go to sleep at 10. Tomorrow night. We will arrive at 11. The action of sleeping will begin before we arrive and it will be in progress at a particular time in the future. Probably his sleep will continue. So we'll go through different exercises to make sure everything is fine because that's important. And the most difficult part will be the perfect tenses. The present perfect, the past perfect, and the future perfect. Okay? Not now, pretty soon. And the perfect progressive tenses, again. Every time you have the progressive somewhere, you know you're going to deal with the ing. And you have the summary. So when we're done with the tenses, I'll feel better because this is a weakness, the main weakness. So that's why I'm very obsessed on this level. Okay. So this is it. I can also give you different, different vocabulary, different charts, different, what can I say, worksheets. But for the time being, let's focus on the text from American Headway. We'll go through the question the next time. Try to make some sentences with the adjectives, okay, and the nouns if you can. The adjectives and the opposites. You go through the game. It's not a crossword. It's some kind of I don't remember the name for that. My grandmother used to love this stuff. And what else? And we have also the different expressions on how to say how's it been, how's it going, etc., etc. The beginning is slow, but after you'll see, it's gonna get challenging. Okay. So English grammar drills. I may send you this book. Okay, pretty soon. Let me know if you need anything else. You have a lot of homework in preparation for next time. Watch this video at least twice if you can, minimum twice, and I'll talk to you soon. Let me know when you want to take your next lesson. Okay. So anyway, you have a good night. Sleep well, sleep tight, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.